Mortal Kombat 2 will have its theatrical release here in the US May 8th, and I'm excited to see it. Carl Urban as Johnny Cage definitely seems like an interesting choice, and returning to the tournament, this would be awesome to see. I've seen all these movies in the past, but I cannot remember any of them, so I thought it'd be a good idea to go back and rewatch, and let's talk about them. We're going to start with the 1995 cult classic, move on to Annihilation. We will then hit the 2021 release, and then we'll talk briefly about the upcoming Mortal Kombat 2 that will be out again May 8th of this year, 2026.
Flawless victory.
First up was getting to the 1995 classic. I hadn't seen this in years, and this is peak 90s action. And the techno soundtrack was iconic. I was a kid when I saw this, so I didn't really realize how deep Liu Kang's journey actually was. He was dealing with survivor's remorse, it seems. There's a really powerful message in there about being responsible for your own destiny. And when I tell you this man's hair looked beautiful, I'm gonna give it 10 out of 10. And as far as Sub-Zero and Scorpion, they did look cool. It was really cool to see some of those moves get over here. Yeah, like, it was really cool to see, especially how far we've come technology-wise, because it didn't look the greatest, but it was pretty cool at the time. I understand that they were being controlled in this movie, but it felt really empty, and it's a vast difference than what we get in future movies, which we'll talk about. And Johnny Cage in this one was so annoying to me. He was basically Bart Simpson, and it's like, don't have a cow, man. It's like, yeah, I get it. It's the 90s, so I get having that wisecracking attitude was the thing, but shut up. Now, Sonya here was whack. Oh my God, I could not believe it. She talked a lot. She barked a lot. She wasn't really physically tough. The whole feud she had with Kano, I thought that was a little bit superficial and weak. And I wish there was more time with her and Jack. But overall, her character was similar to the character in the video game, but it just didn't age well. That's my biggest drawback with this movie, is how Sonya was portrayed.
Too bad you will die.
And then we have Annihilation, which, yikes, this was horrible, but Liu Kang here still was on it. And this was an absolute mess. Most of the character had been recasted, which is always a bad sign. And then the guy who plays Dexter Dad, Christopher Lambert, as Raiden, I thought that was so weird. I didn't get that at all. He looked awkward. He seemed awkward. He said incredibly sexist things. It was weird. It did not age well. One thing I am going to have to give it up for is that they did up the ante and up the stakes with Sonya. They made her more physically capable. And I'm here for it. Go, girl. Girl power, get it, girl, take him out of here. And then we see Jax get the bionic arm. Jax was also just mouthing off of crazy sexist comments. It's just like, shut up, bro. We in danger. We going through this. We in danger. We going through these trials and tribulations. I don't have time to be worried about you sexually harassing me too. Other than how awful it looks, how bad the dialogue is, how bad the story plot is, the miscasting of characters, the recasting of characters, the sexism is really the standout for this one that really slam dunks it in the trash can for me.
Get over here.
And then we have the most recent at the time of recording, which would be the 2021. And this one was interesting. This was an interesting one. I like this one a lot. I love how the lore and the antes were up with the beef between Scorpion and Sub-Zero. And this definitely was a preliminary match leading up to the main event, but that's okay. And we also got a new character, Cole Young, and it was really interesting to watch his powers unfold. I did think it was a nice addition to the movie, how we could see his comparison to how much he loved his family in contrast, or in comparison to the relationship Scorpion had with his family as well. And I did appreciate the upgrade in the beef between Kano and Sonya. It felt a lot better. It felt more complete in this story. And Jax, I thought the actor who played Jax did a really good job. Like, of all the Jax that we've had so far, I think he's been the best, and I'm looking forward to seeing him in the upcoming Mortal Kombat 2, reprising the same character. Yay. Just critique with this one, with all three of them, actually. If you're not a fan of the video games, this could be completely lost. If you didn't have an idea of what the lore and what this world was like, would you be able to follow these movies, throw you right into the world with really no explanation? They are made for fans. And that brings us to Mortal Kombat 2. And it looks like this picks up where the 2021 left off, where they are headed to Hollywood to get Johnny Cage. Carl Urban is an interesting choice. I'm sure he's going to bring an interesting dynamic to this character. And it looks like we're finally making it to the tournament, which will be cool to see. I will be there opening weekend. Let me know which of the Mortal Kombat are your favorite. Did you play growing up? Do you still play? What's your signature move? Up, down, left, right, back, forward? Let me know in the comments. Follow along for more talks about movie. Yeah. And if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you taking the time to hear me out. Bye.